Hi, my name is Dorota Roszko, and this session is all about getting fitter, stronger and burning calories. All you need for this class is a little bit of space and a yoga or exercise mat. Depending on the surface you're working out on, you may choose to work out barefoot, like myself, or wear sports shoes. I would advise the latter, especially if you're working with some ankle injury. Let's begin with a warm-up, shall we? Let's begin in all fours, hands and knees. Spreading the fingers nice and wide and stacking the shoulders over the wrist and your hips over the knees. We're going to start by mobilizing the spine. As you inhale, you're going to stick your hips out, start arching the lower back, middle back, move your shoulders back and lift the chin. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, draw the belly in, push the floor away from you so that you protract your shoulder blades, chin to chest. And then we repeat it 3 more times. You can move in your own pace. You can move slower or faster depending on what feels good to you. And let's do one more. And then last one, we keep that roundness in the spine, now really pushing the floor away from you. Suck the stomach in, bring the chin towards the chest. Now, if you don't have your feet flexed, please flex them now. Then push even harder and float the knees off the floor so that we start waking up the core. And we're going to work that quite a lot today as well. Let's hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, inhale, arch the back. Let's do 2 more like this. Exhale, round the back, lift the knees. Lower the knees, inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, pull the belly in. From here, you're going to push the hips back and start walking the hands back towards your feet. Soften the knees and slowly roll all the way up. Inchworm, a great way to warm up the whole body. Depending on how your legs feel when it comes to its flexibility, you may choose to bend the knees slightly or bring the legs a little bit wider apart. Ideally, your feet are hips width apart and the knees are straight. So from here, we hinge forward, spread the fingers as you start walking your hands forward into your high plank. In your high plank, you still want to push the floor away, protracting the shoulder blades, drawing the belly in and squeezing the glutes. If this is too much, you can lower the knees and do the same here. And then we lift the knees, we walk the hands back to our feet, and we come up. Marvelous, let's do 4 more. Hinge forward, walk forward, high plank, walk back. The other thing to watch out for is moving the hips too much as we walk forward and back. So try to use your core engaged so the hips don't rock to the sides as we walk forward and back. And our last one here. And come back up. A little bit more about the legs now. So stand with the feet hips width apart or slightly wider, and depending on what feels good for you, your toes could be slightly turned out as well. I'm going to demo this way. So from here, we send the hips back, we bend the knees. You can reach the arms forward. So the weight is a little bit more on your heels, and then squeeze your glutes as you come up. Let's do 15 of those. Inhale down, exhale up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I hope you're feeling the legs and getting a little bit warmer. Let's come back to the end of the mat. We're going to inchworm forward 1 more time. Stay in your high plank. Push the mat away, squeeze the glutes. Right knee towards the chest, step it back. Left knee to the chest, step it back. Make sure you're not doing this. So again, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the glutes. 20 times, nice and slow. 1, 2. Halfway, 10 more. We're going to use this exercise later, but we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower the knees, walk the hands 1 step back, forth. Take your right hand to the center, and then as you push the arm against the floor, inhale, twist to the side. As you breathe out, reach the arm under the armpit and reach to the opposite side. I'm going to show you this way. So with the right hand down, open up, rotate without touching the floor or the mat. 6 times, so we have 4 more. And 3, 2, and the last one. And of course we have to change sides. So left hand in the center, inhale, open up, exhale, twist. 6, 5, so again, waking up the spine and the core, so getting a little bit more into the obliques. And the last one, well done. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very warm and ready for the main part. So in today's session, we're going to work on different components, a little bit of cardio, a little bit of strength, and a little bit of core. So as mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to offer a few options for those of you who would like to work a little harder and those of you who have to modify for various reasons. So we're going to work in a set of 3 exercises. Our first one will be a regular squat, or if you choose to work a little harder, jump squat. So squat and jump squat after. Very important thing, when you land after your jump, make sure your knees are bent. So we're gonna do 15 of those, and then I'll show you the next one, yeah? So you're gonna have a little break between the exercises. Let's get ready. So, same position. So we've already done the squat, so I hope you got that right. So get ready in 3, 2, and 1. Squat, and off we go. 1. 10 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That should have raised your heart rate. Second one, we're going back into our plank position. Mountain climbers. So during the warm-up, we've done this. This time, we're going to make it faster. Important thing, to keep the body in line. So you still have your plank nice and engaged. If you start shifting the weight forward and back, maybe it's a good idea to slow down, or maybe even place the knees on the floor. 20 times. Get ready. Hands on the floor. And let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 9, 10, 14, 15, and 20. Nicely done. Back to standing. Third exercise. A little bit of balance involved as well. So, standing in front of your mat, or if you choose to do it off the mat, you're welcome to do so as well. Just making sure that you have a space to step back. We're going to take the right leg back, 2 90-degree angles. Make sure you're not sticking the tailbone out. You keep your core engaged, tucking the tailbone under, lower belly in. Lower the knee towards the floor, take the knee up. Much harder to do it on the beach, as the balance is a little harder to keep. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So I'm going to start with my right leg. Let's get ready. Lower the knee and up. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Time to change the side. Left leg steps back. Same alignment. Try to square the hips. Keep your core engaged. In 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knee and up. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So that was our first set. We have 1 more to go. So our first exercise was a regular squat, option 1, or if you'd like to work harder, jumping squat. Let's have another 3 seconds break. 3, 2, and let's go. So 15 times, either a squat or jumping squat. 5, 6, 10, 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. I hope the legs are warm. Second one, mountain climbers. So start in your inchworm, walk the arms forward 20 times. Get ready, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2. And 10 more. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Walk your arms back, and we have one more to go. So step in the right leg back and bring in the knee up. 10 times on each side. Right leg steps back, knee up. 10, 7, 5, 3, 1. Good job. Let's switch side. Left leg steps back. 4, 7, 9, and 10. Very well done. Second set. 3 exercises as well, but very different. So this time we're going to take the legs wider. Here's the options. Option 1, you squat. So legs are wider. You think of drawing the knees to the corners of the room or to the sides. Chest lifted. Lift the heels. Second option, we're going to add a little bit of difficulty to it. I'm going to come off the mat. So you can go down into your low squat, hop the feet together, and then up. If you want more challenge, you can touch the floor as well. So I'll show it once again. If you want to avoid high impact, you go into your plie squat, raise the heels, and you want to find that hip extension by lifting the toes, squeezing the glutes, and pushing the hips forward. If you want to work on your cardio, you add that little hop. Same deal, 15 reps. Are you ready? So let's go. Legs out. I'm gonna jump, but remember, you don't have to. Your body, your workout. So I start with a squat. You can touch the floor or not. If you're touching the floor and your body does this and you're bending more from the back than the hips, I would suggest to do it this way. But if you want and you have the range, you can touch the floor. 15 times. Let's do this. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Well done. Woo! Those legs. Okay, back to the upper body and core. We're going to find our plank, shoulder taps. Just make sure the mic is good. All sounds fine. So we go back into our plank. I'll show this way first, actually. So I found my plank without moving the hips from side to side. Left hand touches the right shoulder. I bring it back, and then I switch. So the common mistakes are moving the body from side to side or doing it too fast. So I'd rather see you doing it slow. So the good news is this time each tap is 1 rep, yeah? So that's going to be 1 and 2. So you really have to squeeze your glutes and your belly to avoid that rocking action. Let's start. Find your plank. Again, reminder, spread the fingers wide so you protect your wrist. Tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the glutes, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Next one, core, legs, and upper body, a little bit of everything. Also coordination. So watch And the first few reps, I would advise to do them much slower so you can focus on technique and just make sure that your body gets used to the movement. So we sit down, that's the good news, I guess. You take the arms back behind you. Now, depending on what feels good for your wrist, the fingers could be pointed this way, slightly out or back. For most of us, a slight turn out works quite well. So I place the arms back behind me. I pull my belly in, lift the hips slightly. Then my right hand will aim to touch the left leg. So I have to lift them off the floor simultaneously. Have a look. Now, depending on your flexibility as well, you might have to keep your knee bent and maybe touch the knee or the shin. If you have the range, you can straighten the leg and tap it here. This one we're doing 20 as well. Ready? Let's get started in 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 18, 19, 20. Well done. A little rest before we come back to our first exercise. We just have to do it one more time. So reminder, option 1, legs wide apart. You squat, you lift the heels, squeeze the glutes. Or if you want to work harder, squat, jump the feet in. Third option, as you squat, straight back, you touch the floor, jump the feet in. Last 15 reps, you can do this. Get ready? So I start with the legs out in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Well done. Good job, guys. So back to plank and shoulder taps, 20 reps. Remember, core engaged, glutes engaged, legs engaged, of course, as well, so the hips don't rock from side to side. 20. Last 20 here. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, and 1. For the last 10, I'm going to move towards you. And we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nicely done. Back on the mat, opposite leg and opposite foot or knee, 20 times. So find your position, decide what you want to do with your wrists, roll the shoulders back, belly in, lift the hips, and let's go. 1. 10 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. So the next part is going to be a little slower. So we're going to work on our core, back core and front core. So let's begin sitting on the mat. Loads of options. So tuck the tailbone under slightly so your pelvis does this. I like to think of scooping ice cream. Yeah, I hope that works for you too. Draw the belly in. Option 1, we hold on to our thighs, so chest is opened, but there's a little roundness in the lumbar spine. You can use your hands and then take one leg up and then the other. If that feels okay, you can reach the arms forward and balance here and stay here. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Good job. We're going to try that one more time with an option of making it a little bit more challenging if you're up for it. So I'll turn this way. So we stand the same way. Again, remember, you could hold on to your thighs or even placing the hands on the floor, yeah, depending on what feels good to your body, for your body. So if you're with me, you're lifting the legs. If you're comfortable here, now listen carefully. Straighten your right leg and your left arm. A little bit more challenging, isn't it? Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need a break, take 1. If not, change side right away. Left leg, right arm. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let go. Good job. Now let's lie down on our back. Pull your belly in, flatten your lower back, and then pull the knees towards the chest. Bring your chin towards the chest, lift the shoulders and the shoulder blades if available. Single leg stretch exercise, which comes from Pilates. We pull one knee towards the chest, we extend the other leg, and then we switch, and we go for 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees towards the chest and have a break. Nicely done. From here, we're going to roll over onto our bellies and we're going to finish with some back curl. So I'm just going to move the mic a little bit to the front. So from here, you're going to reach the arms forward. You can rest your forehead on the floor if that feels better, or you can lift the chest. With the toes pointed, glutes engaged, lift your right leg and the left arm, and then lower. And switch. And switch. Ideally, your palms are facing each other, so more like a karate chop. If you choose to lift the chest higher, make sure the arm and the head are in line. Yeah, so what we want to avoid is this. So in other words, the bicep and the ear are in line. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nicely done. Take the hands closer to your ribs. Use the arms and strength of your back to push yourself back into a child's pose. You can have your knees apart or knees together. Arms reaching forward, maybe forehead on the floor. Walk the arms back, nicely done. Let's just finish with a little bit of flexibility. So stepping the right leg forward. Have your knee on top of your ankle. Try to pull your right hip back and your left hip forward, so the hips are square. Point the back toes, hands on the floor. Now squeeze your left glutes so you can push that left hip farther forward, and that's going to open your hip flexor a little bit more. So the more you engage here, the more openness in the front of your hip you're going to find. Now, if the floor feels really far away, you may also use yoga blocks or even use your water bottle or whatever you have around you for a little bit more stability. And from here, we move the hips back, we straighten the front leg. Same idea, squaring the hips, so right hip back, left hip forward. Again, floor feels really far away, use the blocks. Now we want to straighten the back, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Rebend the knee, and we're going to switch sides. So stepping the left foot forward. Same alignment. Knee on top of the ankle, taking the right leg back, pointing the toes. Squeeze your right glute so you can push the hip farther forward and open the hip flexors on the right hand side. And from here, move your hips back, straighten the left leg, pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. There was loads of legs we've done today. and then bend the knee. Any comfortable seated position. You may sit on your heels as well. Clasp the hands together, just reach the arms up, just lengthening the entire body. You can lift the shoulders